Sorry, my dog just licked my blow dryer. Hello, my name is Lily. I'm gonna start making videos, if you don't mind. I've wanted to for a while. I just don't know what to do, and I can't bring myself to vlog because I don't know what to vlog. But now that my brother's in, well, now that school started, my brother doesn't get out, or he doesn't get home until 4 o'clock. So that means I have an hour and a half by myself every day. So I've decided to utilize that time and start making videos. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. This is my room. It's not quite done yet. I recently added some stuff to my wall, so my gallery wall. I'm making my closets open. Ignore that. These are closed. Don't look at that. So there is a pineapple. I love pineapples. You will soon realize that. This is a wall that looks like a circus. Like it's pineapple lights, and I'm sorry, don't look at it too hard. There's things on my wall. I could probably bring you closer. Hold on. I guess that's fine. Okay, so there's this. And then this, it just says hello and like different ways of saying hello. And then this is a coaster, but it's on my wall. Don't question it. Then here's my @ sign and my hashtag, my rock on. This says for the, this says for the love of cheese. I found it at the store called Dirt Cheap, and it just lists a bunch of cheese. And then there's my tapestry I just recently got. My bed that's not quite made yet. Hold on. Keep holding on like that. And then that like that. And then I get this one. Sorry, I'm breathing really hard. That's fine. Okay, so there's my blankets are not straight, but it's fine. Okay, so there's my bed. And the bed has like this design on it. I just got this Saturday. My mom surprised me when I came home from work. I was so happy. There's my room so far. It's my gallery wall. I'm gonna put some more stuff in this corner over here. Don't look at my clothes. Something is in my shoe. Hold on. That's my dogs. They are, oh my goodness. There was an earring, I don't know, in my shoe, and it hurt, and it's a reindeer. I don't know why it's on the floor, but I'm gonna start putting stuff on this wall too. There's my moon so far, and then I only have a cactus, and like there's a pineapple up there. I almost called it an olive. My dog's name is Olive. I have this thingy that's from Whataburger. Yeah, we don't talk about that. But my ukulele, I have one, and it's yellow. Yeah, and sometimes I like to throw it on bed because the aesthetic. Yeah. So all you need to know about me is my favorite color is pink. My dogs, I have 2 of them. One's Olive and one's Leia. Leia, come here. That's Leia. She's a German Shepherd. She's only 7 months. Look at her. I love you. That's Olive. Don't look at the clothes. Olive is a Chiweenie, and I love her so much. Also, that's my backpack. It's also cactuses. Yeah, so, yeah, and I'm wearing this necklace today. I don't wear necklaces. Recently, I've been getting into them. Like little ones, like little tiny necklaces. But, yeah. Okay, so, oh my gosh. Can you get off of me? Moose, get off of here. Get out of here, please. She's super needy. Oh my gosh. Leia, I would appreciate it if you left. If you knock my phone out of my hand, I'll scream. So, oh my gosh, she just stepped on my phone. So a couple facts about me. I am in high school, and today is Monday, and this Wednesday I get to take my driving test, so that's fun. Okay, little story time here. Last Wednesday I had an appointment to get to take my driving test. We get there, there's a kiosk thing. Click on the thingy that says English, and it's like, do you have an appointment? And I'm like, yes. And they're like, okay, sweet. So they like print the ticket, and I get a ticket number, and I'm like, okay, here's my ticket. I can go sit down. That's all it says. The kiosk never said anything. It just said, do you have an appointment? I said yes. And then it just printed the ticket. We go sit. It's 10. My appointment was at 10. And we're just sitting there waiting. 28 minutes passed. And I'm like, okay, like they're calling my, like back people. And so, And like our number was like R6, and they were calling like L5010 and like different stuff like that. I'm like, okay, waiting patiently, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ask someone, because like there's no like hurt in asking. And I'm like, hey, I just had a question. I have an appointment. And she was like, okay, what's your appointment time? And I was like, 10. She was like, what's your name? And I was like, Lily. And she was like, okay. And looked, and she was like, oh, you're supposed to check in at the front. You're not supposed to check in at the kiosk. And I was like, what? The email didn't say that. And I'm like, what? I didn't say this to her, but I was like, what? This is whack. She told me, after she said that I'm supposed to check in at the desk. So she's like, okay, go stand in front of the, cubicle 7. And I was like, okay. So I go to my dad, and I'm like, we were supposed to check in at the front. Let's go to cubicle 7. She was like, and my dad was like, okay. And then there was this guy. Ugh. So when, I went with my mom, what's this, like last year, to get her license renewed, there was this guy that helped us, and he was kind of sort of rude. I mean, he was really rude, and it just kind of seemed like he was fed up with life. And like, he works at the DMV, like, who isn't fed up with life? But like, you know what I mean? Like, there's some people that's like really fun. And so, I mean, he was just kind of rude and just kind of has this attitude. And so I'm like, the guy that helped me, my mom, he was just like, what are you guys here for? And I was like, to take my driving test. And he was like, when was your appointment? 10 o'clock. And he was like, well, you're supposed to be here an hour early. What? No one told me that. And I was like, oh. And he was like, and he was about to say something else. And then the lady in the cubicle next to him was like, oh, don't worry, I'll get you processed. And I was like, thank you so much. So I sat down. She was the sweetest lady. And she was just helping us, processing us. And I had to sign all these papers, do my eye test. I took a picture. I hate taking pictures. I hate my picture being taken. And so that was like a big deal. My face and like everything was just like on point. So I took the picture, I sat back down, and she stops. She's like, you can't take your test. And I was like, what? Yeah, you have to wait till 9:26, not 9:20. I was like, what? And she was like, you can't take your test until the 26th. You have to wait 6 months, and 6 months is the 26th, not the 20th. Okay, so at that point, I was just, so it's Wednesday. There's just a series of events that have happened since then. And so it was just kind of like one thing after another. And then I was really looking forward to get my driver test, to get my driver's license, and then having it, and then being able to drive myself to school and take my brother to school and just go places. But that was just rained on, and my car, the brakes are out, and so I was going to take my sister's car, and she just bought a new, what's that called? A Camaro. She just bought a Camaro. She just bought a brand new Camaro RS. It has a lot of blind spots. And so I'm just like, so I was practicing parallel parking in it and everything, and now this happens. And so she was like, I could probably squeeze you in on Wednesday so you don't have to wait, because the reason we made an appointment is so we didn't have to go. Oh my gosh, is this happening? Is this happening right now? See? There's no personal space in this household. Okay, I absolutely hate everything. Okay, I'm not having this right now. Okay, we're not doing this. No. Go. Okay, sorry. Okay, she was like, yeah, you can't take it, but I can try to squeeze it. Excuse you. Excuse you. Excuse you. Go away. So anyway, so, excuse you, move your big head. I see you. I see you. I know it. I know it. I know it. I love you too. Okay, okay. She's so needy. Ugh. Oh my gosh, 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 oh my gosh. Please stop. No. So basically, oh my gosh. And so she, okay. And so the reason I made the appointment, oh my gosh, she's biting my leg. The reason I made the appointment for when I did was because they told me if you make an appointment, you don't have to wait as long in the line. You can just like go at your appointed time, take it, and leave. And I was like, okay, that's perfect. But no, I have to wait another week before I can even take my test. So it was just like one thing after another, and I was just like upset. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. So I went to school that day, and I get out at 2, so it's like not that bad, but still, I was like, and it was like 11:30, maybe. This Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, now Monday, at 9, I believe, which I don't know because they didn't send me. My hair looks whack right now. They didn't send me like an email confirming anything, and so I'm just like, what? So, but yeah. That was a long story time. I'm just gonna kind of not update, but like, I'm just gonna document. This is like a, what do you call it? A documentary. I'm just gonna be documenting my life, basically. And so when I die, people will have something to remember me by. Like the thing about the driving test. Or why some pineapples aren't the right shade of yellow. Or how difficult and how much of a struggle it is to have pink hair. Because it is. It sounds dramatic, which it is. It's true. It's hard living life with pink hair. And why I have pink hair. So, but that's for another video. I guess I'll stop here. This is just a short one, introductory. That's not a word. If you liked this, then stick around and I will do the same. You can come along. Can you stop? So you can come along for the journey and see how dramatic and how pointless some of the things I do are. When I get my license, we're gonna go on adventures, and I'm gonna start vlogging, hopefully in the car if I can focus that much. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, every time I go to say something, you breathe. Bye.